Hi everybody. I'm really excited because I'm back doing a review for you guys, and I have not been able to in such a long time. I took my little hiatus there for a few months and back in the game, and I'm doing it on one of my favorite fragrances today, Tom Ford Private Blend Amber Absolute, introduced in 2007. There are a few different sizes. There's the 50 ml, the 100 ml, and the 250 ml. Costs you anywhere between $150 upwards of $600, and the reason why is because it's now discontinued. Unfortunately, Tom Ford has discontinued Amber Absolute. Now, I don't know all the details behind that, but I'm pretty sure that they're at least not selling the 50 ml bottles anymore. I have seen 100 ml and 250 ml bottles kicking around on, I believe, neimanmarcus.com. So before you go to eBay, definitely save some paper in your wallet and check out Neiman Marcus and see if they have anything left, because if you go to eBay, you're going to spend a lot of money on it. I believe 50 mils on eBay is about $300 or more. So that's what you're looking at. Now here I have the 50 ml bottle, and this is what she looks like. Amber Absolute. On the top, Tom Ford. Got some info on the bottom. Got a bit of lighting on that. Here's the sprayer, and I'll show you what the sprayer looks like. Okay. Now, like I say, this fragrance was introduced in 2007, and the nose behind it is Christophe Laudemie, I believe is how you pronounce his name, or Laudemie. And he did some other fragrances that I really personally enjoy, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce being the main one. That is one of my signature scents. I've worn it since I was in 8th grade. But he also did Polo Blue, and he's the nose behind a few fragrances from the new line called SX from, you can find them at LuckyScent.com. That's an S-EX. Now the note lineup in this fragrance is African incense, vanilla, beeswax, cedar, honey, and of course amber being the dominant player. What this smells like to me at first is, you take pencil shavings and mix it with some creaminess and incense, vanilla, and that's what I get in the beginning. When I first sniffed this out about a year ago, Dave, DK Mode, sent me a sample, and I smelled it, and I was like, he was telling me he loved it, and I was like, what the hell? Because it reminded me very much of the wood chips on the playground, like the mulch and the wood chips. It smells very, very similar to that, very earthy and woody. This is just, to a T, it is earthy and woody. The best way I can explain the opening to you. As this dries down, it gets more sweetness, more warmth, and it starts to remind me of, basically, if you were to take the smell of amber and make it into like a cake sort of icing or a cake frosting, because it gets very thick and a little sweet, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a great fragrance, and I dub this guy right here the king of amber fragrances. I think I've smelled many amber fragrances, and this one just does it for me. The king of amber. It absolutely, to a T, smells like raw amber. Versatility with this one is not that great. I'll be honest with you. You have to be able to pull this off. You have to be confident in yourself, because the only time I would ever say that this would be appropriate is like it's kind of a classy fragrance. So like suit and tie and winter would be the exact pinpoint of when this would be appropriate. But I mean, with the price tag on this, you're gonna want to be able to wear it when you want. I think basically, if I were to put an age group on this, there's not one. It's, do you have the cojones to pull it off? This goes for women too. If you love amber, then by all means, I definitely think it's way more masculine, but it doesn't much matter. Whatever your prerogative is. But basically, it comes down to this: are you confident in yourself? And then it shouldn't really matter much. But if I had to say, the versatility is not that great. It is definitely a fall and winter fragrance, and it is for dressy occasions. But I basically use it whenever I feel like it. I'm using it right now in the summertime. I love wearing very cloying fragrances in the summer. I like being surrounded in my own little bubble, and actually the heat does something different to a fragrance than the cold. So it smells a little bit different than it would in the winter. Now, this is my third favorite from the Private Blend line. Coming in at number 3. Number 2 would be Tuscan Leather. And number 1 would be Tobacco Vanille. So this does come in at number 3. The longevity and projection is great on this fragrance. I'm talking 12 plus hours, and if you get any less than that, I have no idea what to tell you, because this sucker's potent. And it projects for the first 4 hours. After that, I kind of lost time of how long it was going, but 4 hours is what I get out of it. When I spray myself with this, I do 1 to the neck, 1 on the wrist, and touch. That's all you need. 2 sprays. 2 sprays. Because this thing is potent. If you think about it, 2 sprays per wearing, it is kind of worth the price. Not if you're paying $600 or $300 for 50 ml, but for the price that I paid for it, which was $150, I think it's totally 100% worth it. And this is the best amber fragrance that I've tried. Some people say that it smells very unusual in the beginning, and I agree. It does remind me very much of mulch and wood chips. But this is compared, well, in my opinion, it's comparable to L'Eau d'Ombre Extreme by L'Artisan. Jean-Claude Elena did that one. And I think that's about it that I've smelled as far as ambers that's like really comparable to this. There's a ton of amber fragrances out there, but as far as like earthiness and strict amber, I think that one is most comparable to this, and it's cheaper. So you want a cheaper alternative, L'Eau d'Ombre Extreme by L'Artisan. Now, the compliment factor with this, to be honest with you, is not that great. It's more of a fragrance for yourself. Amber is a very tricky type note to play with when it's all by itself. This is strict amber, pure, raw amber. Of course, the vanilla playing a role in it too, making it a little creamier and a little sweeter. I wish that clock would shut up. It's kind of annoying. But in any case, this is a very good fragrance in my eyes. Amazing for fall and winter. It's very warming, very relaxing in my opinion. I think it's absolutely amazing. While I do prefer Tobacco Vanille and Tuscan Leather over this, I think that it is a great fragrance in its own right, and I do give it a 9 out of 10. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.